All right, for the bench supported bridge, this is going to be one of our easiest ways that we can explore some spinal extension. So what we can think of this exercise as is kind of like a bench pullover, but you can also think of this bench like a gigantic foam roller that we're going to try and arch our back over. So much like a foam roller, I'm going to set up with that bench on my mid back. So it starts out much like a hip thrust position. And then what I'm going to do is thrust my hips to the top, and much like a pullover, extend my arms to this overhead position, and hopefully I can touch down to the floor behind me. Now, the reason we're doing this bench supported variation is a lot of us do not have access to a bridge. So a bridge is the same position if I were to take this bench away, but a lot of us do not have access to this full bridge position. So the bench allows our body to get into this shape without having to support our own body weight in that position. Now, what you'll likely feel if you're doing this along with me is a distinct inability to breathe as you normally were just a second ago. And that's usually the first thing we have to adjust to, is just simply getting used to being in that bridge position. Most of us have been in that bridge position at some point in our lives. Maybe it's been 30, 40, or 50 years since we've been in that position, but the reason that it feels so tight is you simply just haven't been there in a very, very long time. So ways that we can make this even more accessible is I can start out in this bridge position, and if reaching my arms overhead is a little bit too intense for right now, I can give myself a big old hug and just work on trying to extend my head over the other side of this bench and just drop my hips on the other side. So I'm just trying to bend my spine in that back extension position. As I get better with this bench supported bridge, I can start working liftoffs like you saw me do earlier in the video. But if I have this video prescribed for you, I do just want you holding that extension position for the prescribed amount of time. If this is a kind of daily practice movement, try to accumulate about 2 to 5 minutes in this bottom position. If you need to do that in 30-second clips in the beginning, that's perfectly fine. But try to accumulate longer times spent in that bridge position to help your body adapt to it a little bit better.